Hey guys, what's going on? Back with another video, and in this video, I'm opening up the YuGiOh Legendary Decks 2. So on my channel, I opened up the first one in an earlier video, and I actually have the box here, so we can do like a little comparison. So this was the first box on the right. So the first box had Yugi's decks throughout the anime. So on the back, you can see what this box had. It had Yugi's Exodia deck, Battle City deck, and Gadget deck. Now, the Legendary Decks 2, they have the decks of the heroes of the anime, so Yugi, Kaiba, and Joey. Now, what's interesting about the Yugi deck is it kind of combines like all three decks here into one. And another thing about the deck is that, about these decks, is that a lot of cards inside were not used by the characters in the animes. They're like random cards that relate to Exodia, that relate to Blue Eyes, that relate to Red Eyes. So it's kind of weird, but yeah, we'll just like go into the box and see what's up. In terms of these boxes, they do look a little different. Like the sarcophagus here has a bit of a different groove compared to this. But yeah, this is how the boxes look like. So kind of different, but yeah, the hieroglyphics all around. And yeah, so we should take a closer look at this box, and let me just get it open. Alright, so here's the box opened. Better look at it. It's a very nice gold color compared to the other one. You like gold and kind of brownish and reddish. Kind of like this color way better. So you have the eye right here. You have this thing, eye right here, and just some lines. And on the back, we'll go through the contents of what's inside the box. So as you can see, you have a Yugi token and his Yugi Exodia deck. You have a Kaiba token and his Kaiba Blue Eyes deck, and you have a Joey token and his Joey Red Eyes deck. You also have the 3 Egyptian god cards, like before in the other box, but these god cards look a bit different. They are the brown background, so I think you could use them in a deck, but I don't think they're legal for tournament use. But we'll look through the god cards and 3 new variant cards. So yeah, we'll see what's inside. So take the box off. You have a little bit of hieroglyphics in here, I think all throughout the box. So yeah, here's, I think these are like the 3 cards. I don't know if it's all of them, if there's more cards. So Yugi's deck. This looks like Joey's deck, and this is probably Kaiba's deck right here. So I'll just set up the back and we'll get on with it. Okay, so the first thing we have are these 3 cards. So take him out of this pack. So I guess these are like the 3 new 3 cards they were talking about on the back of the box. I have no idea what they are. Okay. So the first card is Dark Burning Attack. So it says, if you control a Dark Magician Girl monster, destroy all face-up monsters your opponent controls. So, I guess that's pretty cool. And if you want to look at the hollow texture on it, you kind of see it, but yeah. Next one is Dark Burning Magic. If you control monsters whose original names are Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl, destroy all cards your opponent controls. So that's pretty cool. I like the artwork on this as well. It's really nice. And Eternal Soul. Also like how this card looks. The holographic and the hieroglyphics. So yeah, you can read that. It's kind of a lot to read. But yeah, those are the 3 new cards that you can use in the deck. So just put them aside, and I'll start with Yugi's deck right here. So this deck again combines a lot of cards Yugi used throughout the series, so it's not like from one part of a story arc, it's from a lot of story arcs combined into one. I don't know how usable this deck would be if you're trying to play with your friends, but yeah. It contains a lot of monster cards, and it contains cards that Yugi's never used. So yeah, here you have Slifer the Sky Dragon. So yeah, when you look at the box, the other box, you will notice that all this text isn't here, and the card is red instead of brown. So you can't use that in a game unless you memorize the card's effect, but here the card's effect is here, so you could use this if you want with your friends. Obelisk the Tormentor, the Winged Dragon of Ra, the Legendary Exodia Incarnate. So I don't think Yugi ever used this card in the anime, but it's here because it relates to Exodia, Rise of the Breton, Obliterate. So yeah, all those cards had holographic patterns on it. So yeah, and now these cards are just regular. So you have Exodia the Forbidden One, the right arm, right leg, left leg. And you have Exodia Necros. And this is a really cool looking card. So look at that artwork. I think that's really cool. Dark Magician Girl, Buster Blader, Silent Magician level 8, Silent Magician level 4. So as you can see, they're bringing cards from all over into one deck. The Tricky, Big Shield Gardner, Magicians Valkyria, Blast Magician, Blockman, Marshmallow, Sangan, Gold Sarcophagus, which kind of looks like the thing in the back, Swords of Revealing Light, Magical Dimension, Magicians Unite, Tricky Spell 4, Thousand Knives, Dark Magic Attack, Contract with Exodia, Messenger of Peace, Dark Factory of Mass Production, Monster Reincarnation, Secret Village of the Spellcasters, Power of Duality, Mirror Force, Magical Hats, Magic Cylinder, Magician's Circle, Backup Soldier, Gravity Bind, and Yugi's token right here. So here's a closer look at it. Really cool token. So as you can see from the deck, really interesting cards that Yugi never really used throughout the anime, and also it has cards from different parts of the anime. Some of the cards fell out, but yeah. So you have the 3 god cards, you have Exodia in here, you have a lot of monster cards, and not a lot of spell and trap cards. So I don't know if it's a good deck compared to the deck you get in the Legendary Decks 1, but these decks were never meant to be played with other people. They are just for collectors. So yeah, but if you really do want to play with other people, I mean, go ahead. But yeah, whoever chooses Yugi's deck is probably going to be really overpowered. So yeah, now we're getting into Joey's deck. So let's see what he has. So here, he has the Black Stone of Legend. So yeah, this is a holographic. He has Return of the Red Eyes. So yeah, this just looks so cool. And he has Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. So yeah, Joey, I don't know if he used this card. I think he had a Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon, but I don't know if he had this card, but I mean, just look at this card. This is my favorite card from the entire box. The black background, the text, it's kind of reddish, kind of yellowish. The dragon. This is one of the best looking cards in this entire box. So yeah, pretty cool. So this is Red Eyes Black Dragon right here. Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon. Red Eyes Archfiend of Lightning. Red Eyes Retro Dragon. Black Metal Dragon. So you can see all these cards relate to Red Eyes Black Metal Dragon. But Joey did not use them in the anime. They're just random cards that relate to his deck. So it's different from the first box. I do wish that they took a specific deck from Joey, a specific deck from Kaiba, but they just mashed a bunch of random cards together that relate to them. So yeah, I guess you have that. But some of these cards in here are what Joey, Kaiba, and Yugi does use. So yeah, so Axe Raider, Alligator Sword, so Joey definitely uses that. Baby Dragon, Jinzo, yeah, Jinzo, Joey uses that. Goblin Attack Force, Gearfear the Iron Knight, Rocket Warrior, Blue Flame Swordsman, Time Wizard, Phoenix Gearfried, Gemini Summoner, Blazewing Butterfly, Dark Valkyria, Burst Breath, Command Knight, Valkyrian Knight, Keeper of the Shrine, Inferno Fire Blast, Red Eyes Fusion, Cards of the Redstone, Polymerization, Salamandra, Scapegoat, Foolish Burial, Roulette Spider, Supervise, Mystical Space Typhoon, Symbol of Duty, Red Eye Spirit, Kunai with Chain, Call of the Haunted, Torrential Tribute, Curse of Anubis, Archfiend Black Skull Dragon, so this is the fusion card. That looks cool. Alligator Sword Dragon, another fusion card, and his token. So you can see how that looks. So, yeah, that was Joey's deck, which I think it has more spell and trap cards than Yugi's deck, which is surprising. Because Joey's known for just using monsters in his deck, but yeah. You have these three shiny cards, which look pretty good. So yeah, Joey's deck. Now on to the last deck, which is Kaiba's deck. So you saw how many cards related to Joey and his Red Eyes Black Dragon and whatnot. You're gonna know Kaiba's deck relates to his Blue Eyes White Dragon. Like all of his cards somehow relate to that only. And yeah, so with the first card, you have Maiden with the Eyes of Blue. So I don't think Kaiba ever used this card, but I think she was in the anime. Like she's a character in the anime from Egypt long ago. So yeah, she's here in holographic form. And you have Melody of the Awakening Dragon. And you have Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, which is another cool looking card. Has the holographic pattern on it. And it's a really powerful card, but you need 3 Blue Eyes White Dragon in order to use this. So you have Blue Eyes White Dragon here, and you have 3 of them. And the cool thing is that all 3 have different artworks. So you have this artwork, and you have this artwork, which is really cool. I'm going to put them in the back, because Blue Eyes White Dragon is one of my favorite cards used in the anime. So yeah, you have all of them back there. So 3 different artworks for those 3 Blue Eyes White Dragon, which is really cool. Similar to the first box where you had a bunch of Dark Magicians Yugi uses, but they all have different artworks. So I think that's pretty cool. They didn't give you the same artwork for all of them. So Dragon Spirit of the White, Kaiba Man, White Stone of the Legend, White Stone of Ancients, Protector with Eyes of Blue, Master with Eyes of Blue. So a lot of things just dealing with blue, just thrown in the deck. Battle Ox, Lajin, the Mystical Genie of the Lamp, Force Raider, Alexandrite Dragon, Blade Knight, Ancient Lamp, Tiger Dragon, Kidmodo Dragon, King of the Swamp, Rider of the Stormwinds, Burst Stream of Destruction, Beacon of White, Mausoleum of White, Polymerization, Enemy Controller. I remember this card. This was a cool card. Shrink, Silent Doom, Ancient Rules, Trade-In, Where Art Thou? I have no idea what that is. The Shittami, Fusion Substitute, Unexpected Die, Negate Attack, Final Attack Orders, Shadow Spell, Cloning, Fusion Reserve, Jar of Avarice, Azure Silver Dragon, which, this has to be my second favorite artwork. I mean, that just looks really nice. You have the white dragon with the white background, so similar to Joey's card. I mean, look at these two. So you got the silver card and you have a black card. And they both look really, really cool. I wish this one, this card right here was hollow, but it's not. But whatever. So Azure Eyes, Silver Dragon. And you have First of the Dragons, which is a fusion card. And you have Kaiba's token right here, which looks really nice. So yeah, that was all the decks in this box. So as you can see, very interesting cards. But the thing is, I wish they used cards that the characters actually use in the anime. Like, yeah, you have all the blue eyes white dragons, and you can pretend you're Kaiba with those cards, but I mean, a lot of these cards Kaiba didn't use, a lot of those cards Joey didn't use, or Yugi didn't use. So yeah, I mean, it's an interesting deck, good collector's item. So if you're stuck between buying the first box or the second box, I bought the first box at first just because this box right here was really expensive, but it restocked, so now it's back to $30. So I just picked it up. But thing with the first box is it contains cards that Yugi actually uses in the anime, so I feel like that's more of a collector's item. But here you have some cards that the anime protagonists use, and you have some cards they don't use. But then at the same time, you're getting cards that not only come from one character, but different characters. But yeah, anyways, this is the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Comment what's your favorite artwork from this deck, and I'll see you on the next one.